Welcome back, Swifties. It finally happened last night. I dreamt I was at the Eras tour. I'm recording this second part the day after recording the first, and I had one of those dreams that you wake up from and you're real disappointed, in reality. I don't know where I was. Backstage somewhere. It was awesome enough, to meet Taylor. For some reason, she's like, "Just come to the show." I was like, "Sold out. I can't. I really want it." She's like, "Here's some tickets." And then I was just with loads of people, and we were all just sort of like squashed into this funnel like a wave, and then we came pouring out into the arena, and sort of then we just all stood up and we're all people, and then like. Dreams are weird, aren't they? But wonderful. And then the show starts, and I was just like, "Wow!" It was awesome, And then I woke up and I've been sleeping funny on my arm, and it's gone to sleep, and I'm back to reality. Waking up and chasing your dreams, or what's the phrase I'm looking for that sentiment? Let's do some of that. And let's do some more of this show. It does just look like a sea, doesn't it? Just so dreamlike.
How are we liking the Red Era so far, Vancouver? This tour has been, it's been different from any tour I've ever done before. In so many ways I can't count.
Wow. Okay. So when I paused it before, I assumed it was the end of the Red Era. So I paused it a bit too soon, stopping that last part. Jesus, doesn't she look just fantastic?
How are we liking the Red Era so far, Vancouver? This tour has been, it's been different from any tour I've ever done before. In so many ways I can't count. But I'd like to tell you a few. I've been touring since I was 15 years old, and basically what I would do in the beginning, first of all, I opened up for so many artists for a couple of years, and then when I was lucky enough to start going on my own headlining tours, I would make an album, and then I would go on tour, and the tour would be named after that album. So, you do the Fearless Tour, the Speak Now Tour, the Red Tour, 1989, Reputation. You basically kind of followed the same formula for a long time. And then I ended up putting out so much music so quickly that basically I had to kind of think of a new way to do it. And I really hoped that it was something you would like. And I came up with this idea called the Eras Tour.
Isn't it fantastic? Like, this only came about, I suppose, because of lockdown and cancelled things and stuff. Isn't it fantastic that something, so wonderful can come out of, I guess, difficulty? Whether, that was a global thing and stuff, but I think it's a great lesson for our own lives, isn't it? Is that what do they say? I was gonna use the happiness quote then, but I don't think it's the one I was looking for. The obstacles, what am I trying to say? Obstacles are what make us better. I think resistance is what makes us better, isn't it? We need and anything worthwhile doing is difficult, right? Anything of meaning is difficult, and I think it's how we grow and learn about ourselves and the world. It's through overcoming adversity in one way or another, isn't it? For not that we all have to go and be Taylor Swift, but we should always be pushing ourselves to the edge of our own ability, to the edge of our own comfort zone. We should always be trying to expand just a little bit, And we've all got wants and dreams and hopes and all that sort of stuff. But I think we need to not be rigid with how we want those things to come to pass. You know what I mean? And life is always going to throw up obstacles, isn't it? No matter what we want to do. So the best we can do for ourselves is try to engineer our lives internally and externally in such a way, that we can not just weather those storms, but we can thrive in those storms, in unexpected ways to ourselves and to others, Because it is about the journey, isn't it? The destination is the same for all of us in the end. So I suppose we should just take aim and not worry too much about the destination, Just take it one day at a time, I mean, you've got to plan maybe a bit further than one day ahead, though, isn't it? So is that a ridiculous thing to say? Take it one day at a time. You've got to learn to be present, I think. But you've got to be willing to change your plans, I suppose, and understand that disappointment or rejection or whatever form that kind of stuff comes in your life. It's, what's that saying? Where God closes a door, He opens a window. That kind of stuff. And we've no idea, do we? Where our lives are going to lead. And from seemingly bad things, is that the right word to use? The time of your life can lead from that moment, can't it? But anyway, yeah, inspirational she is.
Think of a new way to do it, and I really hoped that it was something you would like. And I came up with this idea called the Eras Tour. And then the craziest thing about this has been, and the reason this has been the longest tour I've ever done, I've never ever done this many shows on a tour ever, is because you guys have made this into something completely unrecognizable from anything I've ever done in my life. With your traditions, with your passion, with the way you care about this tour. It's unparalleled. I've never experienced anything like it. And I never thought that writing one line about friendship bracelets would have you guys all making thousands of friendship bracelets and making friends and just bringing joy to each other. That is, I think, the lasting legacy of this tour, is the fact that you have created such a space of joy.
Taylor, and joy. And
togetherness and love. I couldn't be more proud of you, honestly. That is all you. That's what people think about when they think about this tour, is how they felt out.
Man, what's she's going to say now? Sorry,
love. I couldn't be more proud of you, honestly. That is all you. That's what people think about when they think about this tour, is how they felt out in the crowd with you.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say that you're why this is so special. And you supporting me for as long as you have is why I get to take these lovely walks down memory lane every single night, because you've cared about every era of my entire life that I've been making music. So thank you for that.
I like that she said it like that, my entire life that I've been making music, and, not my entire career. Because although it is a career, it is life, isn't it, And it's life for not just her, but for everybody else. And And if greatness is measured by the amount of joy that you bring to other people, or the amount of people you bring joy to, then there can't be many greater than Taylor, right? It's just beautiful, just beautiful. So are we going to get All Too Well now, I guess?
There's actually there's one more song from Red that I'd love to play for you if you happen to have 10 minutes.
Yes. Oh, before she starts, I know we haven't got to the song yet in this part of the reaction, but she has inspired me to go and get an acoustic, you know. I've never bought a brand new guitar in my life, you know, but I think I'm going to go and get an acoustic. And the reason that I haven't got, I mean, I've had like some second-hand ones in the past and borrowed ones off friends and stuff. But the reason I haven't bought one so far, I suppose, is, you know, neighbours and stuff, you know, and I kind of like just playing in my own place, you know, and stuff, but it can't be too loud, I guess, you know. In the daytime, I guess I get a bit louder when I play my songs, but it's quieter anyway, you know, just playing a plugged-in electric, and my voice is much louder than the actual guitar, you know, and acoustics can get pretty loud, but I just kind of realised, you know, that's something I want to pursue, you know, is maybe go out and play some shows at some point this year. So I think I need a good acoustic, you know. I might even get like a Gibson or something like Taylor has got, you know. I mean, they do Epiphones that are a little bit cheap. I'm just researching it at the minute, just, you know, looking in and out. But then I just thought, you know, what I can just, you know, I can still play my guitars like I do in, you know, at home, and then I can just, you know, go and get a rehearsal room for a couple of hours a week or something, you know, and play the acoustic and sing and all that. And it might be good for me to go somewhere else, you know, and play a bit. Anyway, just, well, thanks to you guys, thanks to Taylor, you know, I feel it's slow movement forward in my life, you know, but it's getting better all the time, you know, and I feel better all of the time, you know. So, yeah, thanks to Taylor for that, but thanks to you guys as well, you know. Lots of love to you, I really mean it. I think this year is going to be a good one, you know. Life begins at 40 and all that. It's just been practice so far.
I walked to the door with you. The air was cold, but something about it felt like home somehow. And I lifted my scarf there. It's your sister's house, and you still got it in your drawer, even now. Oh, your sweet disposition, my wide-eyed gaze. We're singing in the car, getting lost upstate. Falling down like pieces into place, and I can picture it after all these days. And I know it's long gone, that magic's not here no more. And I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. 'Cause there we are again on that little town street. You almost ran the red, 'cause you were looking over at me. Wind in my hair, I was there, I remember it all too well. Photo album on the counter, your cheeks were turning red.
It's a beautiful change of light in there, isn't it? I love this song really. I didn't get it for the longest time, man. And then I guess it was the SNL performance, was it? That when maybe it was the Grammys one. I don't know. One of the performances, I was like, I got it. I think I got it more hearing like the original shorter version and stuff as well. It was a gradual thing, but man, I think she could sing Humpty Dumpty at this point, and I'd just be like, the emotion in the voice, the energy that she carries, it's, I just get it, like she's fast. I think like the level, how I feel about Taylor Swift, as an artist, well, it's. I think I'm going to get some merch, maybe it's saying I watched Izzy become a Swiftie. That might be a good thing to do. Maybe some mugs or little badges or T-shirts or something. But it's not just about becoming a Swiftie. I think it's every single day my admiration for her and for her music grows. But to put I think it's only probably with the release of maybe the documentary series that I've kind of thought she's amongst my favourite artists. There's the Beatles, there's Oasis, there's the Verve, there's Depeche Mode, and there's Taylor Swift. I mean, Tame Impala. And there's other artists that sort of orbit around my favourites, but I mean, she's certainly in my top 5 now, which is incredible, but not incredible at the same time, you know what I mean? But she's just so awesome.
Turning red. You used to be a little kid with glasses in a twin-size bed. Your mother's telling stories about you on the T-ball team. You taught me about your past, thinking your future was me. And you were tossing me the car keys, fuck the patriarchy, keychain on the ground. We were always skipping town, and I was thinking on the drive down. Never called it what it was, till we were dead and gone and buried. Check the post, come back swearing it's the same. After 3 months in the grave, and then you.
I love these real tight close-ups, where you can see her eyes, It's like you can see her soul, isn't it, man?
And I know it's long gone. There was nothing else I could do. Forget about you long enough to forget why I needed to. Still we are again in the middle of the night. We're dancing around the kitchen in the refrigerator light. Down the stairs, I was there. I remember it all too well.
She even seems to have matured more as a woman, as an artist, from the film to this, doesn't she? I suppose the effect of meeting Travis and beginning a relationship with him is obviously a big deal, but the accumulative effect of the energy and the experience of achieving this, of doing this tour, it's yeah, I might do some comparisons a bit further down the line, maybe just for myself. Actually, I don't know if I need to do it for a reaction, but there's something different, something extra about her, I think, And about I know this is there's more of the band going on in the background, and I can't really hear the acoustics. I'm not sure if she's kind of just got that there for her own comfort of performing this tune, But going back to the acoustic thing, I think because my favourite versions of her songs are acoustic, I've got plans to work on, some studio, bigger type, bigger band type of stuff. But I think I've just realised, that if I'm to have, you know, a career making music, you know, if I want to achieve things, if I want to, you know, potentially support Taylor on a tour a few years down the line or something, you know, say in 5 years or something, then I need to get good, you know, at the basics, you know, just an acoustic guitar and a voice and songs, you know. So I'm really going to lean into that this year for sure. Some great lines. Long-time viewers will know, man, I'm a sucker for a silence, you know, for a stop. I just feel sucked in, you know, I love it.
That made me want to die. The idea you had of me, who was she? I never knew the ever lovely jewel whose shine reflects on you. Not weeping in a party bathroom, some actress asking me what happened you. That's what happened you. Charm my dad with self-effacing jokes, sipping coffee like you were on a late night show. Then he watched me watch the front door all night, willing you to come. He said it's supposed to be fun. Turn 21. Time won't fly, it's like I'm paralyzed by it. Like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it. After plaid shirt days and nights when you made me your own, now you mail back my things and I walk home alone. But you keep my old scar from that very first week, 'cause it reminds you of innocence and it smells like me. Can't get rid of it, 'cause you remember it all too well. 'Cause there we are again when I loved you so. Back before you lost the one real thing you've ever known. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. Wind in my hair, you were there, you remember it all. Down the stairs, you were there, you remember it all. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. And I was never good at selling jokes, but the punchline goes, I'll get older, but your lovers stay my age. From when you Brooklyn broke my skin and bones, I'm a soldier who's returning
This bit's just gorgeous, isn't it? I can't really think what this bit of the song reminds me of, you know. But I think I said from in the last one, I love how she just sticks that naked leg out, you know, like the sort of posture. Would that be the word? The stance that she takes, you know, while singing this bit just adds more power to it. I think it's beautiful.
Jokes, but the punchline goes, I'll get older, but your lovers stay my age. From when you Brooklyn broke my skin and bones.
Look, she's just got that toe touching the floor, you know, with the heel up.
And did the twin flame bruise paint you blue? Just between us did the love affair make you two? 'Cause in the cities bare and cold, I still remember the first fall of snow and how glisten as it fell. Remember it all too well. Just between us did the love affair make you all too well. Just between us, do you remember it all too well? Just between us, I remember it all too well. I was there.
Does the mood of this reminds me of something? What am I thinking of? Forever, forever. Is it a 90s tune? I'm thinking of it just. What am I thinking of? Does anybody know?
Down the stairs, I was there. A sacred prayer, I was there. It was rare, you remember it.
Thanks for watching. If you would like access to the full thing and loads of other extended content, Taylor Swift, One Direction, Miley Cyrus, videos of me playing my songs and others, link in description.